one of the things that we know about deep canvassing is that it is intensely more effective than your traditional door-to-door, or I guess in this era, call-to-call type of canvassing. And the reason that deep canvassing is so effective is that, yes, it may be a little bit slower, but it's because we are taking the time, human connection, and sharing meaningful human experiences with other people. And so the thing about deep canvassing is that once we are able, and once you are able to make that kind of real human connection, it becomes very, very difficult to undo that experience. And I think that one of the things that is so important too is for us to actually recognize that despite the destruction and a lot of the horror that we've seen this year, we've also had unprecedented progress in social movements across the United States. And it's hard for us to, I think, see it and recognize it right now in this moment. But if you take a minute to go back and appreciate all of the moments that we've been through this year, they could have gone in a very different way, whether it was the movement for Black lives and essentially our national conversation on police brutality, or whether it was the realizations in this pandemic that healthcare as a human right is not radical, that guaranteeing people's ability to live a dignified life is not a huge radical idea, but that all of these things are completely within our possibility. We have had major, major successes this year in exactly the kind of thing that deep canvassing is all about. And you can see it in the polling. A record number of Americans now believe in Medicare for all and believe that that's the right path for our future. Despite millions, if not billions of dollars of fossil fuel money and lobbying and media campaigns to smear the Green New Deal, a majority of people still believe in this country that a Green New Deal is the right way forward. And so it just goes to show the power that you all have in shifting the public consciousness in a radically new direction in a very short period of time. And this type of work is exactly the kind of work that we're going to need even the day after the election, to continue beating that drum, because our political establishment is only as useful as how much we organize and pressure it to act. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the other side of this election, for us to continue to organize, to care for one another, and for building a better world that we know is possible, and that's one that we deserve. So